Hi friends, in this session we are going to study about the golden rules of accounting. Okay. Now, एक बिजनेस ट्रांजैक्शन का दो एस्पेक्ट होता है, एक डेबिट, दूसरा क्रेडिट. Now, what do you mean by debit and credit? Let me say you friends, these are the two fundamental words on which the entire accounting system depends. Okay, so it is very important to have a clear concept about debit and credit. Some people think debit and credit means to increase and decrease. Many of the students also think that debit means to add and credit means to subtract. Okay. However, this is not true in all the cases. In order to record a business transaction correctly, what you need to do is you need to have a clear idea about which account you should debit and which account you should credit. So, how will you understand which account you will debit and which account you will credit, right? You simply cannot debit any account or credit any account as per your wish. You need to know certain rules. And here comes the importance of golden rules of accounting. Now let me say you the account to be debited or to be credited depends on the types of accounts. Okay. Even though we have done types of accounts earlier, in this case we will recapitulate it once more. Okay. Types of accounts can be broadly classified as personal account and impersonal account. Coming on to the personal account, let me say you personal accounts are those accounts which are related to person. Now this person can be a natural person. It can also be an artificial person. Okay. So let us consider example like Ram, Geeta. These are the names of persons. So these are personal account, right? Now ML Limited, bank, etc. Please note ML Limited, bank, these are artificial person. Okay, so they are considered as personal accounts, right? Now let's move on to the impersonal account. Impersonal account, this can be further subdivided into real account and nominal account. Now what is real account? Real account are all those accounts that are related to tangible as well as intangible assets. Okay. Now, what is an intangible asset? Intangible assets are those assets that do not have any physical existence. Let us take one example like goodwill of a company. Goodwill of a company does not have a physical existence, right? You cannot see it with your eyes, but you can feel it. So now let us check what is tangible assets. Tangible assets are those assets that has physical existence. Okay, like the assets in business which are visible to you, like furniture, inventory, building, and so on. Okay. Now, the other type of impersonal account is the nominal account. Nominal account is related to the expense, loss, income, profit. It's a common sense, right? In a business, people do some expenses in order to earn profit and finally generate some income, right? So, in many cases, it is also found that people incur losses. So all these expenses, incomes, loss and profit are related to the nominal account. In other words, we can say that all items of the PL account are the nominal accounts, right? Like salaries, it is an expense. Rent, the rent you are paying for your office is an expense, right? Dividend received, it is an income. However, if you pay dividend, that would be the expense of your business. Now, many times we purchase assets or we sell off assets. So on sale of assets, if you incur losses, that is an expense to you, right? However, if you generate profit on sale of your assets, it means you have earned an income. So all this belongs to the nominal account, right? Since we have finished recapitulating about the types of accounts, we will go to the golden rules. Okay. I have earlier stated that golden rules, by applying golden rules, we'll come to know which account we will debit and which account we will credit. Okay. Now let's deal with the personal account. In case of personal account, the golden rule suggests debit the receiver and credit the giver. Let me repeat once more. As per the golden rules of the personal account, डेबिट द रिसीवर, जिसे मिल रहा है उसे हम डेबिट करेंगे और जो दे रहा है उसे हम क्रेडिट करेंगे. सो personal account deals with persons. I have said you earlier also. So the golden rule that is applicable for personal account is debit the receiver and credit the giver. Okay, now we will see this using an example. Let us consider this example. Okay, Ram is paid rupees 10,000 by check. We will solve this problems, means we will apply golden rules applying 3 steps. First step, we will identify the accounts and its type. Means first we will identify the accounts and then we will classify it into the types we have studied before some time. Okay, so let's follow this step. Ram is paid rupees 10,000 by check. So the two accounts are Ram, it's a personal account, right? Let me write down Ram, it's a personal account since it is related to a person, is paid by check. Now who is paying Ram? Bank is paying, right? So the other type of account is bank. Let me write the other account, bank. Now what type of account is it? It is an artificial person, right? So this is also another personal account. Now in the second step, we need to apply the golden rules. Okay, the two accounts are Ram and bank. Now see, Ram is paid 10,000 by check. Means Ram is receiving money, right? Ram is receiving money. And as per the golden rules of personal account, debit the receiver. Ram is getting money. Ram is receiving money. So Ram should be debited. Okay, Ram should be debited. Now the bank is paying Ram rupees 10,000. So bank is giving money. Bank is giving money, and as per the golden rules, the giver should be credited. Since bank is giving the money, so bank should be credited. Okay, so we are crediting the bank. Now the third step is to apply the third step is to write the journal entry. So the journal entry for this transaction should be Ram account debit. We have applied golden rules in the earlier step. So from there we know Ram account debit rupees 10,000 to bank account. We are crediting the bank, okay, with rupees 10,000. I hope it's clear till now. So we will learn about the golden rules related to the other types of accounts. Okay, the real account. Now, as per the real account, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Let me repeat once more. As per the real account, we should debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Okay. So it's simple, right? We will see it with an example. The example says purchased plants for rupees 5,000 in cash. Purchased plants for rupees 5,000 in cash. Now we will apply all the three steps over here also. Okay, I'll not write step 1, step 2, step 3, but I'll do it stepwise. Okay. Now here we will identify the types of accounts in this transaction. Okay. Now what are the accounts over here? One is plants, the other is cash. Okay. The types of accounts are plants, the other is cash. Now, plants and cash both are the assets of a business, right? So, we know real account deals with the all tangible and intangible assets of the business. These two are the tangible assets of business. So, the types of accounts will be plants, real account, cash is also real account. Okay. Now we will apply step 2. As per the golden rules, remembered? Debit what comes in and credit what goes out. So plant is purchased, so plant is coming in. So plant should be debited. So plant account should be debited. Okay. And we are purchasing plant by paying rupees 5,000 in cash. So cash is going out from the business. Okay. So cash should be credited. Fine. So we are crediting cash. Now we will apply the journal entry for this transaction. Purchased plants for rupees 5,000 in cash. Now passing journal entry will be easier once you follow these steps, right? So simply the journal entry would be plant account debit rupees 5,000 to cash account rupees 5,000. Okay. It's simple and I hope it's clear, right? So now we will see about the nominal account. Okay. Golden rules of nominal account. As per the golden rules, we are going to debit all losses and expenses of business. Okay. And credit all gains and incomes. Whatever profits we are earning, whatever gains we are gathering, whatever income is coming to the business should be credited, and all the losses, all the expenses incurred in course of business should be debited. Okay, as per the golden rules of nominal account. Now let us check one example. Salaries paid to staff for rupees 20,000. We will consider this example and apply the golden rules for nominal account. Now, as per step 1, we should identify the accounts and its type, right? So, what are the accounts involved over here? Salaries, and salaries are paid to staffs in cash for rupees 20,000, right? So, the two accounts will be salaries and cash. Now, salaries. it is an expense of business, right? While running a business, you need to pay salary to your employees or your staffs. So it is an expense. Now all the expenses are nominal account. So salaries will be nominal account. Okay. And cash is an asset, and real account deals with all the assets of a business. So cash should be real account. So our first step is complete, right? Salaries, nominal account. We have identified the accounts and we have found out its types. Okay. Now we will apply the golden rules. Remember, the golden rules of rule for nominal accounts suggests that debit all losses and expenses, debit all losses and expenses, and credit all gains and incomes, right? So here salary is an expense, right? So now apply the golden rule. Since it is an expense, so it should be debited. Why? Because the golden rule for nominal account says that you need to debit all losses and expenses, right? And cash, you are paying your stuffs. Okay, for cash. Cash is your asset, cash is going out. So as per the golden rule golden rule for real account, what goes out, cash is going out, right? That should be credited. So cash should be credited. Now you need to pass the journal entry. Journal entry will be salaries account debit rupees 20,000 to cash account rupees 20,000. I hope it's clear. Okay. Thank you. Bye.